Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, with your host Ruben Mahali. Thank you for joining this family. If you haven't hit on the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. For the returning subscribers, thank you, Miguel. Thank you, my boy, for supporting this girl over here. This thing, it really helps a channel. Thank you for the support. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Ne? Let me give you a moment of silence, of subscribing. Yay! You have subscribed. Then now I can call you one of the members of the Ruben Michalis family. Thank you guys. Without wasting any time, today I want us to do part 2 of the previous video. Remember, on the previous video, I was talking about the discrimination of blind people, the discrimination that we get, like we're being treated differently. Whew. Okay. Now I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to go deeper than the previous one on this part 2. Excuse me. Number 1. Blind people also have a right to go to school, also have a right to tertiary education. I'm also one of the blind person, one of the few who are attending tertiary education. This is my 4th year and my final year, of course. So, in these past 3 years, I have experienced too much discrimination, guys, from the lecturers, from the department on its own. Maybe they may defend themselves and say that no, that was not discrimination, it's because of we didn't have enough knowledge or what. But according to me, that was purely and clearly discrimination to me. Because number 1, I have to struggle to receive the prescribed materials or just books in general. Everybody in class, let's say 99.9% has sight, and I'm the only one who is blind. Okay, I understand. What we usually do, we go and register with the SDS, which is the student development support. Yeah. And under the student development support, there's a disability unit, the disability section there, whereby you're going to fill your information and tell them the type of your disability and blah, 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 so that they may assist you. But unfortunately, our disability unit, there's no disabled person there. And so even the information that they have is very little. They lack information. They don't even know how to assist us. We have to step in and tell them, this is what you need to do. This is what you have to do. Okay, fine. Aside my complaints. Ne? My problem is this one. They know that there's a blind student. The lecturer knows that there's a blind student. But every year, I have to go and remind them that, oh, I have succeeded to the next level. So I really need the prescribed books, or I really need the study materials. And they will come late. They will come around April, May, after the first test. Every time. So to me, that was a discrimination, because everybody will receive their materials first lesson. In our first lecture, everybody will be sorted out, excluding me. I'll be left out, and I have to run around and beg them and ask them and remind them every day that, oh, you haven't given me the prescribed material, you haven't given me the study materials, all this and that. That was my problem. And the other thing, even when we have assignments, for me to complete my assignments, I have to use the internet. Like, internet one way. Because in our library, there are no books for people who are blind. No audiobooks. Like, I get it, the audiobooks. But even soft copies, really? They don't even have soft copies. Like, We are not catered for at all. And they will tell us that, hey, we've never had a blind student here, blah, 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 you are the first one. Okay, then do some change. For the past 4 years, nothing has been done, even now. Instead, they will refer me to the disability unit. The disability unit is just an office. They don't have a library there. And then they will say, hey, the disability unit doesn't do their work, blah, 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 blah. No, you, the library, you don't do your work. You should have at least soft copies. But no, like, I was struggling. So to me, that was discrimination. I was being discriminated. And what has topped it out this year is that last year I was doing my 3rd year, okay? And then this year, some of the modules were dropped automatically, and others I've dropped them myself. And on the other side, there were other modules that were added. Some of us didn't know all of that information, but when as a blind person, you like, is a must. You have to know. If you don't know, like, it's a very big problem. I have to know everything that's happening in that campus, in that university, that other students doesn't know. Here comes the additional module that I've seen when I registered this year on the internet. Oh, okay. We do have this additional module and it's compulsory. Okay, I click, and register those modules. When you go to the lecture hall, the lecturer gives them study materials. And I was like, oh, and what about me? And they were like, no, you can go to the office and tell them. When I got to the office, they were like, but you didn't tell us last year that you were going to need those books. I was like, did everybody in my class came to you? Yeah. Did they do that? Basil, Bazonchela. Did they came and tell you that next year I'm having an additional module, so we need this study materials? Did they do that? No, they didn't. But why should I? And I was blamed for that. I'm telling you guys, even now, I don't have those study materials. They are going then say, and they are blaming me. And can you imagine? I don't know, who's that? The HOD has the nerves to tell me that this time you are the one to blame. Accept the blame. And I was like, okay, I do accept the blame. I should have came last year and tell you that I'm having additional modules and this and that, so that this thing is opela. Like, I was there to be blamed. I was blamed for not telling them that I'm having an extra module. Whereas everybody in our class didn't know. But me, now I have to know. Okay, moving on to the next one. Number 2, the tests. When it comes to the test, guys, I had to run around. I know that I'm not the only one who's facing those challenges. I have to run around behind the lecturers, reminding them that I'm having a test next week. You remember, we're having a test. Please don't forget me. Okay, fine. Not everybody's doing that. Only me. No one is doing that. Okay, fine. The test day comes. Okay, it arrives. When I go to the venue, the lecturer has forgotten me. Like, really? The test is not there. I have to be the one stepping out of the test venue, going outside and look for the lecturer. Mind you, guys, I'm blind. I don't even know the whole campus. All of my classmates are sitting and they're having their tests, writing. They didn't even go and remind the lecturer that, remember, we are having a test next week. Their test just arrived. They are busy writing. Mina, number 1, I had to remind the lecturer. On the day of the test, the lecturer has forgotten. I have to go and look for the lecturer. The lecturer is not there. My test is postponed. Or I'm going to write later on. 40. They will complain, say, no, you can't write now. Your friends have already written. Hey, they're going to tell you the answers. They're going to tell you the test, the questions. And I was like, then whose problem is that? Whose problem is that? Guys, we are being discriminated. I don't know whether you can call this discrimination or ignorance or what. Number 3, I used to have problems with lecturers. No. Before I move to number 3, even that test on its own, when you write the test, there'll be a section where they will tell you to describe a picture. Like Mrs. Lecturer, have you forgotten that I'm blind? How do you expect me to explain a picture? But no, it's part of the curriculum. And then what? I have to get 0 because I'm blind, because I can't explain. It's not that I can't. My disability. I have a disability which disables me to be able to describe that picture. Or they will tell me to draw. And last minutes, we have to call the lecturer. And there's a question that say she need to draw, blah, 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 blah. No, let her just skip that. Like, it's stress. It's so lie. Number 3, I used to have problem with lecturers. There are other lecturers that will just discriminate you deliberately. Like, challenge. They won't involve you in the lesson. I remember first year and second year. First year, second year, third year. First year and second year, yes. I couldn't wait, guys, to finish that module. And I was trying hard not to fail it. Because I knew that, if I can fail this module, I'm going to die. Because I will have to repeat it. Whereas I'm going to get the same lecturer who is as discriminating as hell. I will go to the lecture hall and the lecturer will just discriminate me, just like that. I will tell him that, sir, my computer doesn't want to switch on. And she's like, I'm coming. She'll be like, it was a he. He'll be like, I'm coming. Until the lesson ends. People will be busy doing their activities. Hey, guys. Or he will just give them activities that he knows very well that I can't complete. And when I try to talk to him, he will like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what should I do. You don't know what you should do? You are a lecturer. You are studying inclusive education. You keep on reminding us about inclusive education, whereas you, the lecturers, you don't practice that. That's my problem. Number 4, guys, we are also being discriminated. I know that many people are facing this discrimination at the workplace. Yeah? Number 1, we struggle to get that job. Do you know how much are we being discriminated just to be employed? How much are we struggling just to be employed? A post will come out and they will say, people with disabilities are encouraged to apply, excluding blind people. Kabanga, guys. They will say excluding blind people. I do have the same degree. I do have the same qualification. But they will tell me that I'm not allowed to apply for that post. Why? Because I'm blind. Because they don't trust me. They don't believe in us. They think that blind people cannot perform. Like we're being discriminated. And as Sometimes they will just say, oh, come to the interview, it's okay. When you get to the interview, there will be a test section part. Yeah? There'll be a test section. Maybe they will say, okay, we are going to give you a test. Then they'll give you a computer. That computer is not talking. Let's say maybe, for example, you came with your laptop. Your talking laptop is there. But then they'll just give you a hard copy question paper. Like, they've just discriminated you. There's no way you can pass that test. Who's going to read that hard copy question paper for you? Oh my gosh. These things, they really touch me, guys. They touch me. Number 5. Guys, you know that we are even being discriminated by people that we live with. People that we spend time with. I remember I was with my friends, and this girl came and said, I'm inviting you to a party. She said, Sbanban and Sbanban, you are being invited to come to my party. And it's not that my friends are her friends. Maybe that one I was going to understand it. But no. She invited them because of she knows them. Yeah? And then she just left me out. I didn't say anything. After she left, my friends were like, and then why did she do that? Why would she leave you out? And because I know these things, I was like, no, it's because of I'm blind. Maybe she doesn't want a blind person. Maybe she doesn't want a blind person in her party. Or maybe she thinks that I can't party. Maybe. I don't know. Like, we are being discriminated. People will have some events and they'll just leave you out. Not that you are not their friends or what, but they'll just leave you out because you're blind. Number 6. As blind people, we are using guide dogs. Others are using canes. I'm one of the cane users. And I do feel for those who are using guide dogs, because they are being discriminated every day. When they want to walk into a restaurant or into other places, they'll be told that no, dogs are not allowed. Like, this is a service dog. They need it. They should use it. Then what do you expect this person to do? Do you expect this person to leave their dog and walk into the restaurant alone? How? Exactly. How are they going to do that? Because they can't see where they are going. They need this dog to guide them. And the other thing, even when they have to use the public transport, they'll be denied access to get into the public transport because of their dog. They'll be like, no, hey, this dog is going to bite people. This dog, blah, blah, blah. Dogs are not allowed. Like, really, guys? Like, really? I don't understand this. People should learn. People need to learn that as blind people, we also have the rights and we also have feelings. We are same. We are the same human as you. We do have same mentality. Okay, let me not say mentality because we don't think the same, obviously. Because the things that I'm addressing here, some other people are like, oh, really? This discrimination, guys, it needs to stop. It should come to an end, okay? Please. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up, yes. And please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and comment on the comment section. Love you guys. Bye.